Okay, it's Atlanta's #1 hip-hop station, Hot 107.9 and home for the Ricky Smiley Morning Show. Of course, you know it's your folk, B-High. Radio shouting, stepping in the building. I got a lady that's been killing the radio as we speak, QC's queen. Layton Greene, what's good with it, sis?
What's up?
Feeling good, feeling great. Now, I mean, Layton, this new banger, Leave Him Alone. Break it down to me, sis.
Man, well, after I got signed with QC, they put me in the studio with Hitmaker for a couple of days, yes. And we were just vibing for like 3 days. And I just told him I wanted a summer vibe. A lot of my music is kind of just like real sap and get you in your feelings. Yeah. So I just wanted something to turn the summer up, you know. So I really initially blew up off the cover. So just remaking that 50 Cent in the Sierra, I felt like it made all the sense in the world, and I could relate. So
exactly.
Yeah.
Now I noticed with a lot of your music, you make that kind of stuff that ladies can relate to, as far as going through things in a relationship and stuff like that. I had a chance to check out that myself and Rolling Peace.
That's real.
Both of those videos were real.
Yes.
I saw the boss up in the beginning when you told that joker to bring that car back on full. I mean, break that down to me when you making them videos and those visuals and you telling those real stories at the same time.
Well, actually, that myself video was directed and shot by Juice, so it was just a whole like different. The song was real feelings, you know. That's how I was feeling, but the visual just to make it, you know, it was dramatized. Yeah. You know, I messed with a dope boy before, but not to that extent. Yeah. I won't want to jail for him or nothing like that. You know, folks do think that's what happened, but nah. Yeah.
Talk to me about your life before the music. What was that like living, and how long had you been down with the music though?
I really love music all my life. Like since a little girl, I just had a passion for music. I don't know where it came from, being that nobody in my family is musically talented. Nobody could play an instrument. Nobody could sing. Yeah. So, it's just always been a passion of mine, and I never really could just pursue it, or my family couldn't really just help me pursue it because it just was too much going on in my life, and my family ain't really had the funds or the resources to do so. So. And as I got older, I really started taking care of myself, I say around 15. Yeah. And so I was working a job in a 9 to 5. Well, not a 9 to 5 because I was in school still. But, you know, I was working a job. So taking care of myself, and, you know, I was just trying to survive. Exactly. And music wasn't really just bringing in money or anything like that. It was just an escape in a way to cope with what I had been going through. Yeah. And then I had went viral with the Rolling Peace. Ooh. Yeah, that was the first thing. That was the first video I ever posted with my face in it, singing. It just went crazy on the internet. And, I just capitalized on that, started doing more covers, you know. Yeah. And I came out with the Myself joint. Yeah. And it just went crazy that independently. And that's what got the labels really calling.
What was going through your mind when you were moving around independently? Did you feel any pressure to make something shake, or did you feel like, hey, man, this is about to go down? I don't care what the hell's going on around here.
Yeah. When I went viral, I was like, all right, I don't really know what my next move should be, being that everybody was begging me for a full version. It was just a video, and they was like, we want a full version of this, like a full song. Yeah. Like, but I don't even know. I don't even got a studio. I don't even know how to record. I don't know none of this. So it was like I needed help. So I reached out to a former friend of mine that I met in, it was a couple years back, G Styles, and he's a producer. So I contacted him. We got back in contact, and he just helped me, and he helped put a production company together. So before I signed, I was signed to a production company.
Exactly.
Leveled up.
Now, from what I understand, you was already popping on social media though from the jump.
Yeah. I just blew up on social media. So that
one song caused your whole thing to just be on fire from that point on?
Yeah, definitely.
What was going through your mind when that circus happened then? Because I know that had to been crazy with the notifications blowing up.
I didn't post that video thinking it was going to do anything like that. So when it happened, I was just like, yo, this is crazy. Like, folks was just coming in by the thousands. And I'm like, what in the world? Literally, I gained about 200,000 followers in like a couple days.
Okay, so you wake up, next thing you know, you a social media celebrity in this thing. What was going through your mind when you was trying to figure out how the hell am I going to capitalize off of this newfound fame?
I really wasn't thinking it. I was just like, I'm gonna just keep doing these videos.
Yeah.
I wasn't thinking how I'm gonna do it. I'm just gonna do it. You know what I'm saying? And that's what led me here. You know.
Hooking up with Coach K and P, man.
Yeah.
Those guys right there are some masterminds,
Yeah,
and they
definitely.
get busy.
Mm-hmm.
What was it like when you got the call and realized that it was QC time?
Bro, they had DM me, Coach K DM me, and he was just like, I had already sat down with most labels, and I really wasn't feeling too good about it, because being that I had only the covers out and that one song myself out, I was like, they don't really know what I could do, or I haven't proved myself enough to be just signing a deal right now. You know, they going off the numbers and all this, so I was scared I was going to sign it. The label tried to change me or just, kind of put me on the shelf.
Yeah.
But signing with QC, sitting down with QC and them wanting to hear me and my story and genuinely just caring about who I am as a person and not wanting to change nothing, just enhance it.
Exactly.
Yeah. And they let me have full creativity.
What kind of game did they lay on you when you touched down as far as how to maneuver throughout this industry and what they expect?
I just be my real self, you know what I'm saying? It's kind of hard to just like open up because I've been a real reserved person, but I'm real open in my music.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So they want me to just open up with my fans and talk to them more. So yeah, I'm trying to get better at that.
How is it trying to overcome that when you're a private person and you think?
Man, it's so hard. It's so hard because I'm not the type of person that talk about my problems, but it's so easy for me to put it in a song. You know what I'm saying? Because that's the way that's my outlet.
How often do you find yourself writing?
Well, I write now. I haven't been writing since I've been busy, but after I went viral, I was writing nonstop. You know what I'm saying? Nonstop every day. Yeah. And that was when I really started taking writing seriously too.
Mm-hmm. Now, being in the industry and maneuvering now, has it been everything that you expected it to be, or has this thing been a little bit more wilder than you expected it?
No, yeah, it's definitely wild. It's bigger than what I could ever have imagined, for real. Like, I mean, being the first R&B act on QC and making history.
Yeah.
Like, I ain't think I wanted to be signed, but dang, you know what I'm saying?
What was it like looking at that label from the outside, looking in 2-3 years ago, and then finding yourself all off in the middle of everything right now?
No, yeah, I remember having talks when I went viral. I'm like, yeah, like talking to G Styles, like I wanted to be down with them, you know what I'm saying? But it's like they didn't have no R&B act, so it was like never thought it was a possibility.
Yeah.
And for them to come and want to use me as a first R&B act, bro, it's crazy.
Crazy. What has it been like going out here singing your song, though, man? Because, I mean, you got some hits on your hand, too.
Yeah, thank you.
So how have your fans been receiving you out here in these streets?
Oh, yeah, they loving me. And they feel real connected, even just through the music, you know what I'm saying? Which is crazy because, like I said, I'm not real, like, talkative on social media or anything like that. It's just through my music. So for them to feel like they real close to me, it's crazy, you know what I'm saying? And they feel like they can open up to me. They be in my DMs just, like, telling me a whole bunch of stuff that they going through. And, yeah, I feel like a therapist. I be telling everybody just because they come to me with their life problems, relationship problems, and, you know what I'm saying? It's amazing to just know that a lot of not even young women or young men as well looking up to me and wanting to just talk to me. It's good, yeah.
What is it like having your real life and this industry life and trying to balance both of them now, man?
Well, it's kind of like my real life when you say that, because I feel like that done changed too, because I mean my family, like they look at me kind of differently, you know. It's like not the same. They look at me like I done changed or something. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm somebody else. They don't really look at me.
How does that make you feel though? Because a lot of times when you do achieve those levels of success, one of the main things that people say is that it's not you that changed, it's the people around you that change. So how is that for you going through that, seeing yourself achieving your goals and your dreams, and then watching the people around you, they might be changing a little bit versus how you change it? And you got to change because you got to grow anyway.
Right, definitely. I mean, it kind of sucks because, you know, you want to go back home and feel normal and not being able to do that sometimes. You know, like I I don't really get it because I'm still the same person y'all
Yeah.
grew up with. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
But yeah, I don't know. They just look at me different. I don't know what it is. I guess I gotta be them to understand.
Yeah.
And I don't really get those phone calls like how you doing because I don't be around my family and we real family oriented. So it's like I just be wanting them phone calls like how you doing, like you good, how, you know what I'm saying, where your head at instead of I need help with this. But nah, my family, I'm glad I'm in this position to take care of my family.
Exactly,
you know what I'm
because,
saying?
I mean, that heavy is the head that wears the crown, with a lot is given, a lot of responsibility to go along with
Yeah.
it. It's like that across the board, but that's one of the things that I find as a common denominator in the game when you're trying to be successful and have things that you will come across people that I had friends early on that were friends, and then they started looking at me as that guy on the radio.
Right.
Right. I was like, wait a minute, I'm still the same OG from Ben Hill. What's happening, man? But it just changes, and you think to yourself, it doesn't have to be that way. But at the end of the day, hell, you got to be able to, show love and keep it real at the same time.
Right.
But moving forward, how are you adapting to that? Do you feel isolated, or do you feel like, you know what, this is just a new level that I'm on and I got to deal with it?
Yeah, I got to deal with it.
Yeah.
I just been dealing with it. You know what I'm saying? I need to learn how to say no too sometimes. But that's a hard word. Especially with your family or your close ones, your loved ones.
I had a conversation with somebody the other day that told me about saying no. And what he said is that you never know how devastating that no could be to some people at certain times.
Yeah.
So you have to be real careful how you use it, because it might wear somebody all the way out when you thinking, hey, man, I ain't got time for it. No. But they thinking, wait, you just killed me and broke my heart with this stuff.
Yeah.
But as far as you going forward, where are you trying to take this thing, though, Layton?
All the way to the top, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
My music career, like this, I'm trying to just be the next big thing. You know what I'm saying? I'm going with the flow right now. Everything is going, it's just pouring in. God just bringing out the blessings.
Being on a platform like QC, that ain't gonna be too hard to do already. So I mean, do you feel any pressure when you see them plaques on the wall from the Migos, from Baby? You see what I'm saying? The City Girls, and they done went out there and did their thing.
No, they work hard for it. They work hard for it. I just gotta put in the work. You know what I'm saying?
What is it like working in the game though, too? Because a lot of times folks are just thinking you out here having fun. So can you talk about the work that you've been putting in?
Child. Barely get to sleep. They barely feed you here. Barely.
Yeah.
You'd be happy if you get a meal in.
Yeah.
But nah, it's definitely way more work than what people may think it is. Because I definitely, you know what I'm saying? I knew it was a lot of work, but sheesh.
Does the work take the fun out of it?
Nah, I love doing it. So it's like I'm doing what I love. So it means I could do this every day, all day. You know what I'm saying?
What's your favorite part of it all, though, Layton?
Just inspiring people, like just hearing their story. You know what I'm saying? I have a EP coming out called "Tell Your Story."
Ooh.
You know what I'm saying? It's coming out next month.
Yeah.
7-song EP, all me. And I just think it's gonna inspire a lot of people. You know what I'm saying? I feel like in this day and age, we just living in the moment. We having fun. You know what I'm saying? And nobody really focusing on what's really going on behind closed doors, you know what I'm saying? And they may feel like they can't speak on it or talk about it. So, you know.
I hear that. What is it about your story that you feel is going to be an inspiration to other folks?
I just feel like it's real relatable, you know what I'm saying? I'm just being real, and anybody going to relate to the real. You know, I feel like anybody going to find themselves in me, in my music and what I'm talking about.
Exactly. Now, when it comes to the music and that creative process, when you're going in the studio now, you know you got all of this support. How do you go about picking them tracks, and how do you go about, determining what the theme or the vibe or the session is going to be like today, though?
It's just how I'm feeling it, you know what I'm saying? It just all depends on how I'm feeling. You know, sometimes I want to be sad and cry on this song. You know what I'm saying? I got to get some emotion out of it. Sometimes, I want to be happy. It just depends on how I'm feeling, going with the vibe and getting in with whoever I'm getting in with, seeing how they feeling.
Yeah. Being able to travel and see different things. What has that experience been like for you?
Oh, it's dope. Cause I mean, before all of this, I only been to East St. Louis and Tennessee. So
Get out of here.
yeah, I never been anywhere else. Never flew a plane. Like, I actually flew a plane like 2 days after I went viral. First time by myself.
Ooh.
I was like, I gotta go.
Talk to me about that pressure right there, hopping on that plane, knowing damn well you ain't been on one before.
Child, they took up. I was like, hold on. I don't know what I was doing, what I was thinking. I was like, ah, snap, we in the earth. We doing this. Yeah. You know, getting on the plane for the first time, I still have flying anxiety too.
Ooh.
Yeah, and I fly Delta. That plane start getting the shaking, baby.
Yeah,
them turbulence.
Hit you.
They get in them clouds. I be looking around at everybody else. We good. When them flight attendants sit down, then you got to worry.
Exactly.
I be scared.
No, I feel that. Now, back to this new project that you're about to drop. What are some of the bangers on here that we need to be looking out for, though, Layton?
My personal favorite is the first song, Blame on Me.
Ooh.
And I just think it's just, I feel like it's my testimony.
Yeah.
What I've been through and how I got here. And another banger is I Love You, which is dropping Friday.
Ooh.
It's going to be the first song off my project to be released. And everybody been begging for this song. I put a snippet up on my Instagram. And they just been going crazy for it. Yeah, and Open Wounds, I think that's going to be the next.
Ooh. That sounds like that one hurt right there.
No, yeah. It's a Ghetto Boys sample. So.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Talk to me about that Open Wounds. Break that back all the way down to me because the title, then you talking about the Ghetto Boys. Ooh. Break it down.
Well, this record is just basically about, you trying to fix things with your significant other, but it's like I got these open wounds. You done cut me too many times. They gotta heal before we could try this again.
Whew.
Yeah.
Talk to me about relationships and trying to juggle your career and where you trying to go at the same time, and then just maintaining a piece of sanity and something that you can keep to yourself in this industry that wants all of you.
Yeah. Well, it's hard maintaining a personal life and a business life, especially if they kind of, what do you say, in the
overlap. Yeah.
Right. Overlap. Yeah, there you go. And yeah, it's hard. But I mean, I don't know. I don't know how to answer that because
I feel you.
I just kind of keep it separate. Try to at least.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Now, what has been the biggest adjustment that you've made since getting into the game?
The biggest adjustment.
Mm-hmm.
Well, just opening up more. You know what I'm saying? Shoot, I've never, like I said, I wasn't writing before all of this, and so opening up and putting my life in these songs and my heart and my soul into these songs. Mm-hmm. Like, I didn't know I could do that. Child.
Come on now. What is it like when you get into the game now and you starting to meet the people that you were seeing beforehand too, man? Have you caught yourself being starstruck in certain rooms, or do you belong there every time you touch down?
Yeah, I actually worked with Neo.
Ooh.
They put me in the studio with Neo for a couple of days.
Ooh.
He actually co-written the Blame on Me, the one I said that you need to look out for.
That's right.
So yeah, they put me in the studio with him for a couple of days, and he's just so humble, real cool dude. Shout out to Neo, he is real.
Yeah.
And yeah, I listened to him growing up, so it's like, dang, I'm in the studio with Neo. Like, this man still look like the same Neo that I've been watching since I was 8 years old.
Yeah.
But it's a lot of people that, reached out to me through social media as far as Lil Mo. Yeah. She want to get in the studio and work, so I think that's real dope. I looked up to her. That's right. An inspiration of mine, too. Chris Brown followed me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Breezy.
Collab coming soon, hopefully.
That's going to be cold-blooded.
Yes.
Ooh.
Yes. Tank recently followed me, too. I love Tank.
Tank, he's one of the coldest, too.
Yes.
I mean, you're going to get in that collab with these folks, and you're going to make some movies out here. I mean, now, when you're shooting the movie, when you're shooting the video and you're making the music, which part of the process do you enjoy the most? Is it the recording of the song or the visual behind it?
Both, actually, because I want to be an actress too.
Ooh.
So yeah, I love singing in the studio, creating these dope vibes, and then actually putting a visual to it. Like, it's all fun. Like, everything is fun.
How do you feel after you done came up living a regular life and being able to actually obtain and live out your damn dream?
It's amazing. It's a blessing. You know what I'm saying? I came from nothing. You know what I'm saying? And I feel like God was just setting me up for this moment. Like, all that I went through, I had to go through it to get to where I'm at now.